What it do, YouTube/Patreon/bit. Shoot. Today's video, I want to chime in with a quick impromptu video. In today's video, I want to talk about spiritual affliction. Yes, spiritual affliction. Now, first things first, before I start this video, you know what I mean? I just want to give a shout out to Yuck Mouth TV. Yes, I want to give a shout out to Yuck Mouth TV. So I was watching one of his live streams he had did a couple days ago, and you know he was talking about the Young Dolph situation. And yes, rest in peace, Young Dolph. Condolences to his family, condolences to his fans, condolences, you know, to his close friends, you know, business partners, things of that nature, right? This video is not to use his name for clout or anything like that. It's just watching Yuck Mouth TV live stream kind of helped me come up with this topic. It just kind of like inspired like a topic. And no, this is not about Young Dolph, but I'm saying since that's what his live stream was about the Young Dolph situation. Just to clarify that. So in the live stream, he was talking about Yuck Mouth TV. He was talking about you know, is it another case of like the Malcolm X, Martin Luther King thing where these Freemasons or these secret society people, they infiltrate you through people that look just like you. And from my own experience as well, they will infiltrate you through people that don't look like you either. But 9 out of 10, they will try to infiltrate you through people that look just like you. So for example, you know, everybody's different, blah, blah, blah. So me, you know what I mean? Native American, Hebrew Israelite, tribe of Judah, right? Cherokee, just to break it down for you, right? So, and also happy Native American Heritage Day. And they try to call it Black Friday today just to kind of throw you off of all the atrocities that these people did to our ancestors. Real talk. But you don't want to talk about that, do you? So, so spiritual affliction, right? And a spiritual affliction basically is when you get infiltrated by a certain person. Now, like I said, this is inspired by Yuck Mouth TV, because he was talking about it like, is it another case of infiltration? Is it another case of the Malcolm X, Martin Luther King? And let me give you an example of that. So Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, you know, let's just say Malcolm X, let's use him for example. He was doing the thing, you know, his speeches, and, you know, he had all that power and stuff like that, all that influence. And the people he had around him was the same people that was trying to kill him, or that did kill him. And those same people that he had around him, he thought he could trust them, right? But those same people were sent and put around him by the FBI. And who the FBI connected to? The government. And they probably more likely connected to the CIA. You see what I mean? And like I said, you got good and bad in all these people. But when you have too much power and too much influence, it's a case of spiritual affliction. In Malcolm X's case, it was spiritual affliction. And what does that mean? He had people that looked just like him, pretending to be in the same movement as him, but they were sent by those secret society people to take him out the box. So basically, that's what I'm saying. You need to be on your P's and Q's and watching everything around you, watching your surroundings, watching who you got around you. You know what I mean? Things of that nature. Like I said, you have some genuine people out here that really got your back. But then again, you just never know who out to get you. You see what I mean? And that's spiritual affliction. And affliction is basically another form of saying, another way of saying causing pain to somebody. And that's what these demons want to do. They see you have a light. They see you have a glow. They see you have an aura around you. And if they know they can't get you, or if you too militant, or if you just on your guard, they can't get you. Usually if you know, one of those dumbed down type of dudes, because remember, these people have dossiers on people, especially like celebrities and stuff like that, because they have more influence and shit like that. They have more, like, they it's just they voice and shit, they likeness and all that shit, they star power, it just have more influence and more power, so they have to be kind of like under surveillance. I ain't talking about like every celebrity, but I'm talking about like major celebrities that got real big time influence. Whether they know it or not, they being under surveillance. And this goes for regular civilians as well. You might not even be a regular civilian, you could be, like I say, like just have a lot of power, a lot of influence, even on the internet, you know what I mean? Even on a blog site, you know what I mean? Like just things of that nature. And you're being watched whether you know it or not. But everybody is being watched because the NSA and all this shit, these alphabet boys and shit, they spying on us anyway, you know what I mean? So just wave to them and say hello, you know what I mean? Because we already know you stalking and spying. And you have some people that don't know. You have a lot of dudes out here that's dumbed down. You got a lot of females out here that's dumbed down. But let's start with the dudes. A lot of dudes, right, with spiritual affliction. It ain't really that hard to take them out the box. You know what I mean? Because all they gonna do is send a girl, you know what I mean? Probably gonna have big breasts, big butt, you know what I mean? Look good, nice face, shit like that. Just superficial shit. And the average dude, oh shit, is a sucker for that. You know what I mean? It's just like, damn, oh shit. And the whole time, you don't even know that's a setup sent by the Freemasons to take you out the box. And that's just an example, a scenario. And then let's say if that didn't work. Let's say you just like, not that you're not into that as a guy. Let's just say that ain't even all like that you into, like, oh, okay, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, it's nothing really special. You know what I mean? Then they gonna hit you with something else. They gonna try to hit you with, let's say somebody that's your homie or something, or you think that's your homie, that you think you know these motherfuckers. The whole time they could be working with these people. These people could infiltrate them to infiltrate you. You know what I mean? So it's like the motherfucker that's next to you, and like I said, this is not always the case, but this is a big case of spiritual affliction. The person that's always next to you more than likely could be the one that take you out this shit. They could easily be bribed by the government. They could be threatened by the government. Give him up and we'll give you this, blah, blah, blah. And then boom, that's another way to take you out the box. But if they can't get you that way, they're gonna try to hit you with something else. You see what I mean? They're gonna try to hit you with something else. They're gonna try to hit you with, just on some setup shit, like just any type of scenario. Could, like, really those like the main three scenarios. Or they could hit you with the drug deal shit gone bad. Like, you know what I mean? You at wrong place, wrong time, doing shit you ain't supposed to do. That's the biggest case of spiritual affliction. And that's what's happening to a lot of people out here right now. A lot of people out here have come back. Not everybody, but a lot of people out here that have good souls and auras and shit, they have come back to this planet to raise the vibratory frequency and the conscious level of Earth, so we can go through that Milky Way and we can rebirth, you know what I mean, and get to that next level of consciousness and evolve, aka evolution. But they stopping that. When I say they, meaning government, these secret societies and shit like that, they stopping that by infiltrating us. They put these little rappers out here. And I'm not saying every rapper, you know what I mean? But a lot of them is working with the FBI. A lot of them working with the CIA. Because one, they got too much influence. They got too much power. So they have to be under surveillance anyway. They have to be controlled. You see what I mean? So if you like an independent artist or something like that, and you really doing numbers, like a Young Dolph or something, or, who else? Like a Mo3 or something like that, they could infiltrate you. Or, you know what I mean? Or they could just catch you. They just catch you in a bad predicament because they already know where you're going. They already know where you're going to be at. And then again, like I say, and let's say if that's not the case, motherfuckers that you think that's in your circle, they already working with those people. So it's just a bad case of spiritual affliction. And that's just basically just another way to cause pain to people. You know what I mean? And this is real stuff. This is real stuff. You know what I mean? Like, that's why you have to, not saying like, just be on some paranoid shit, but you just have to be on your P's and Q's, because motherfuckers is out here to get you. Because a lot of people, they already sold their souls. You know what I mean? And like I say, a lot of people sell their souls for, drugs. Some people sell their soul just for a little bit of status, just for a little bit of power at work. Just different things of that nature, just to get out of a bad situation. And when I say sell your soul, I'm not talking about like in the music industry or nothing like that. Like I say, you can sell your soul in the streets. You can sell your soul to the lodge. You can sell your soul to prostitution. You can sell your soul to drugs. You can sell your soul to alcohol. Like just anything of that nature, like just shit like that. And the person that you once was, you get overtaken by these demonic spirits. aka being an NPC or empty seater, and you just an empty vessel, and you just being used by different demonic spirits to just infiltrate other people that looks like you. So at the end of the day, that's a big part of this spiritual war, is that you have to know, you just have to have discernment. And like I said, it's hard nowadays because motherfuckers play the role so good, and all these crisis actors and all this shit. It's just hard, but you gotta just know, like I say, when you actually see like these demons for who they are, then that's when you have to, you know what I mean? That's when you have to just cut them off and get rid of them. You know what I mean? Just get them out your circle. And then shout out to King Rob as well, because he said in his last live stream he did last night, he said it like, you know what I mean? You gotta watch motherfuckers, because motherfuckers smile in your face. And this had happened to me before, but I resonate with what he was saying. So, you know, I'm gonna just shout him out because he's saying some real ass shit. You know what I mean? And he was just saying, like, you gotta just watch people. And like I said, this is not everybody, but this is a very, very, a lot of people. This is a lot of fucking people. Like, motherfuckers smile in your face and do all this shit. And then as soon as you turn your back, they already out to get you, trying to stab you in your back and shit, trying to put you in the paint. Basically, that's just slang way of saying, basically trying to get you like killed, or trying to just sabotage what you got going on. You got motherfuckers out here like that. You know what I mean? And that's why it's time for us, people who actually do have some type of soul and compassion, to stand up and wake the fuck up, nigga, and open your eyes, and you can see what the fuck going on. And the thing is, with these demons, they gonna try to make you feel bad. Like when you actually start to see them for who they is, they gonna try to make you feel bad and shit. Just try to keep you around a little bit longer, so they could come up with a plan to try to sabotage you. And I know that might sound stupid or whatever, but that's really what's going on. That's like the biggest case of spiritual affliction, for real, for real.